Good afternoon on what is another bright, cold day. It is Thursday, the 9th of December. I'm in the reading nook with a nice hot cup of tea. And some parcels. The next one I'm going to open is this, which has come from Igloo Tree. So, let's see what this is. Okay, first off, very nicely wrapped. But, I appreciate the inclusion of the pink paper. Let's see if I can get this safely, because it's it's genuinely someone's actually taken the time to actually wrap this, and it's always a nice touch. So what have we got inside? Find out. We have Dying on Hardlight Station, which is a release written by D. Kenny. It's for Mothership, the sci-fi horror game, which you may be aware of just last year, or basically just last week, as I record this unboxing. Achieved sort of like over $1 million on Kickstarter, which is huge for what is really a small OSR style game, and that's not to belittle it by any means, because I really like Mothership, and I think Mothership has it's spurred a lot of creativity, and there are lots of little adventures that people have published in the meantime. Because of it, and it's one of those games, the sort of the OSR old school Renaissance style games, which has spurred, so I said creativity, and the other ones would be Mouse Ritter, and Mort Bourge, and the old school essentials. Dying on Hardlight Station. Nice cover. On the back, welcome to Hardlight Station. Dying Hard on Hardlight Station is an open-ended adventure and plug-and-play setting filled with unique locations, scheming NPCs, and terrifying horrors on the hunt. A cyberpunk Christmas mashup inspired with the best of 80s action films and working-class sci-fi horror. A night on Hardlight Station is one you won't soon forget. Now, what's important here is the working-class sci-fi horror, which alludes essentially to what I call this, or certainly what I call it when I'm writing about it, and that's blue-collar science fiction horror. Blue-collar science fiction is things like Outland and Alien, and to extent Aliens, and films in that genre where space is a place to work, not go off and explore and push blinking buttons and wear jumpsuits and that sort of thing. So it's rough tumble, and people essentially are crews and teams working in space, not necessarily anything else, not necessarily explorers. So let me see. So we open up. Again, nice artwork in here. Really liking the look of the book. Just on first pass through, and then it says, welcome to Hardlight Station. Hardlight Station is a small yet bustling commercial outpost orbiting at the edge of the Epsilon Eridani system. Administrator Takara McLean of the Nakatomi Solutions Inc. Really? Rents space to any organisation that looks to conduct business in the privacy and seclusion of such a remote location could provide. It also offers brisk trade in fuel and supplies as a way station on the busy route between Earth and the colonised systems of the local cluster. So how do you use this module? Dying on Hardlight Station is both an open-ending adventure and a plug-and-play setting. Your team of grizzled PCs will be torn between saving friends locked in the health tech facility or crawling to freedom in the vents of the corporate-controlled Hardlight Station, all the while trying to avoid capture by the brutal Black Shield mercenary company. Unbeknownst to all, Black Shield's invasion has caused the containment protocols of the health tech facility to malfunction. Before long, health tech's half-human, half-alien hybrids will be rampaging through the station, testing old alliances and perhaps forging new ones as all parties are pressed to contain this deadly new onslaught. So essentially, it does actually include a session of how to win, which is some possible scenarios and how this might end. Rescue, team up with Black Shield, hide out, join Administrator McLean, or overload the reactor and essentially get the hell off the planet or off the station. And there are other ways too. So it is talking about its setup. We've got discussion of the corporate threats involved here. When the quarantine fails, and explaining what's going on there. So yes, deep space monsters, factions, just hell unleashed from Health Check. Oh, it's going to be such a cheery place. You wonder why anybody goes anywhere in Mothership Sci-Fi role-playing game, because it's all dangerous. Factions on contract, the Black Shield Mercenary Company. And holding on to Hardlight Nakatomi Solutions as well. So, unlike sort of some other releases for Mothership, I think this is really bright, easy to read. We have a decent map of the station too, and it uses that thing where it combines the map and illustration at the same time, so you get a good idea of what it looks like and what the layout is. And then goes into the scenarios. We've got the core, invasion, ground zero, security and administration. So when it does that, sort of goes over times, and then we've got a gazetteer, Hardlight Station gazetteer, where essentially you've got tables like D10 rumours are overheard at the spacebar, one of Dr. Gennaro's. Oh really? Yeah. Okay. A lab rat escaped in the events recently, except it didn't look much like a lab rat anymore. Essentially, D10 ways to blow a month's pay in 5 minutes and other useful services, such as gamble big on corporate stocks or install a cyber tattoo. And then 10 mostly illegal things Sad Jack is selling. Sad Jack Space Certificate. It's basically essentially just random tables to bring in, include random items in your game, and I think that's really great. Interstellar opportunities, temp agency, D10 contracts and other things to involve the player characters in at the station or not. And it's doing this. You've got multiple tables like a day on the docks, or ports of call accessible from Hardlight Station, or D10 businesses. Before we get onto horror on Tau Sigma 7. And what I like about this is these are all nice, bright, clear, easy to read. This is very much sort of like it's the public face of Hardlight Station, and then you get to before dying on Hardlight Station, you have to survive horror on Tau Sigma 7, and it literally takes a turn for the dark. And you see what I mean? If I just do it because my fingers are cold. So I'll show you white, black, turn for the gold, turn the page, and it's black. That's a nice touch. Just a really simple design choice. It shift in tone to a strange kind of dungeon, sort of like base thing, or facility, complex, which the player characters probably don't want to explore but may well have to. And then finally we have an appendix which covers things like optional for increased intrigue, crew questions, connections and secret agendas, D10 things you find at a Christmas party in space, D10 highlights, Hardlight Station achievements and gameplay challenges. So slappers only, no weapons, survive the station with just bare hands and brains. Good luck with that. 2, don't go into the vents. Whatever you do, don't go in the vents. No left member behind, save the survivors at all. Tau Sigma 7. So yeah, that's the latest release for the Mothership Sci-Fi Horror RPG game. Dying hard on Hardlight Station. I think it's going to be fun to dig into. I really enjoyed looking at the Mothership titles that I've got. I've got quite a small pile of them to look at, And I've been really impressed by them. You know, the Desert Moon with Carth, I was really impressed with. I think it was one really delightful little book. Offers plenty of play. So yeah, that's Dying on Hardlight Station by D. Kenny for Mothership Sci-Fi Horror role-playing game. Even comes with I've got a little Igloo bookmark. I shall have to go and look up Igloo and see what else they've got on sale and try not to buy anything. Anyway, thank you once again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. If you've enjoyed this, please do click the like button down below. And if you've got any comments or feedback, appreciate you posting those, and I do take them time to read them and to respond. As I've said before, sadly no cat in this video, otherwise I would point him out. But I've still got a nice hot cup of tea. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a parcel and a game or book, which I will basically unbox and talk about to the best extent of my knowledge for 10 minutes or so, giving my first impressions, all of course accompanied by that nice hot cup of tea, sometimes a cat who was not ours. Then please do hit the subscribe button. Lastly, thanks again for watching, and I hope you're going to be back here again for another unboxing in the Nook. Bye for now.